Welcome back to the Sports Center. Again, an all-panhandle Class B state championship game. We're here with Dave Pauly, the coach of Gering. Coach, congratulations on making the state championship game. What do you expect in tonight's game?
Well, we know them pretty well, so we know what to expect. They're going to come out and try to push the ball a little bit. They're definitely going to look to go to Wood and Smith. They're the best players, and last night they scored the majority of their points, so we got to stop those two.
How much of an advantage is it for both teams having seen each other a couple times during the season?
Oh, I think it's just evens things out. We each know each other pretty well, so we know what to expect, but we also know what to stop. So, I think it's pretty much 50-50.
All right, good luck to you tonight.
Thank you.
All right, that's Dave Pauly for Gering. Let's bring in Jim English for Chadron, and the two gentlemen shake hands before the game. You guys know a little bit about each other, don't you?
Yeah, this will be our third meeting. Dave's been a head coach for 3 years, and I've been there 2 years, and we've done a lot of communication in terms of how we play people and stuff like that. So pretty close.
Any advantage or disadvantage to either team coming in having played twice during the year and splitting the games?
Well, I don't know if there's an advantage or a disadvantage. Obviously, you know a lot about who you're going to play, and you know the things they do, and it's just a matter of the kids on the floor taking care of business.
What are the nerves like tonight?
We're real loose. And our kids, if we're loose, we play well. So hopefully things will go well for us.
Well, good luck to you.
Thanks very much.
All righty, there you have it. The coaches of tonight's Class B state championship game. It's coming your way here in about 5.5 minutes from the Bob Devaney Sports Center.
They come in buses, in cars, used to come on trains and covered wagons. Some of them probably even flew here. They usually come here some 500 miles, and they go back disappointed. But tonight, Chadron and Gering, they're going to stay around for 3 nights in Lincoln. The Cardinals and the Bulldogs in the Class B championship. And there you see the Chadron Cardinals and the Gering Bulldogs.
Bulldogs will sport blue and gold tonight, coached by Dave Pauly, 20-2 coming in tonight. Chadron, the big upset in a lot of people's minds in Class B when they knocked off Hastings in the opening round. Then they beat Elkhorn in the semifinals to get here. Gering, on the other hand, beat Schuyler in the quarterfinals and then knocked off Beatrice yesterday, 70-56 in the semifinals. This is going to be interesting, John Bishop. The two of us, of course, based here in Lincoln, don't get a chance to see these two teams, so it should be interesting to see how they play basketball out in the Panhandle.
If you're like me and had Hastings and Ralston in the Class B pool, you lose. It's Gering and Chadron for the third time this year, the rubber match of a 3-game series. The winner takes state. Back with the lineups after this. (20-2) and number 2 seed Gering versus 19-4 and number 5 seed Chadron. The Class B state championship is up next. And let's meet the Panhandle Class B championship game. Here's Rick Schwiger.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the University of Nebraska and Bob Devaney Sports Center for this Class B state championship matchup between the Bulldogs of Gering and the Cardinals of Chadron High. Let's meet the players, beginning with the Bulldogs. A 5'10 junior, number 4, Trevor Hergenreder. A 5'9 junior, number 10, A.J. Reyes. A 5'10 junior, number 15, Justin Bowe. A 6'2 junior, number 22, Jordan Berger. A 6'5 senior, number 31, Jeremy Carlson. A 5'10 senior, number 32, Troy Rubata. And a 6'2 junior, number 45, Justin Roca. And now, let's meet the players from the Cardinals. A 6-foot senior, number 21, Dan Carnahan. A 6-foot sophomore, number 31, Kurt Caton. A 6-foot junior, number 33, Matt Ritterbush. A 6'4 junior, number 35, Joe Wild. A 5'10" senior, number 42, Ben Watson. A 6'3" sophomore, number 43, Zach Alcorn. And a 6'5" senior, number 45, Eric Schaefer. And now, let's meet the starting lineup for the Gering Bulldogs. A 5'10" senior, number 5, Bob Quick. A 6-foot senior, number 23, Josh Smith. A 6'4" senior, number 25, Brian Schutte. A 6'3" senior, number 33, Joe Janacek. And a 6'2" senior, number 42, Adam Martin. The coach of the Bulldogs is Dave Polly, assisted by Joe Jules and Randy Plummer. And now, let's meet the starting lineup for the Chadron High Cardinals. A 6'4" senior, number 13, Ben Smith. A 6'2" senior, number 24, Jesse Wood. A 6'2" sophomore, number 32, Michael Wolfstrom. A 6'2" sophomore, number 34, Drew Wood. And a 6'5" senior, number 40, Justin Hartley. The coach of the Cardinals is Jim English, assisted by Cody Gamble. Officials for today's game, Kit McCallum and Rich Lethwish. On the bench, Scott Gage.
When you live out in the Panhandle, you get a lot of Colorado media, a lot of Denver media. Well, Western Time Zone, or Mountain Time Zone faithful, this game's for you. They came all the way here to the capital city to play a game that they could have just as well played back home. But what the heck, they're playing for a state championship. And it was mentioned yesterday to Dave Pauly, why don't you just play this game out west? He says, no, championships are won here. And that's exactly what Gering's looking to do. Their first state championship. This is their third tournament final. 1986 losing to Holdridge 59-56, and in 1956 losing to Falls City 40-37. For Chadron, they've won one title all the way back in 1961, defeating Burwell 56-53. But this is the Cardinals' first tournament appearance since 1969, and they got here because of the wild card. The first year in Class B, the wild card has been implemented, and Chadron taking full advantage of it.
And wouldn't it be something to see a wild card walk away with the title?
The tip won by the Gering Bulldogs, the blue and gold. Quick with it out on top. Nearly lost on the floor, and already we've got scraps for the basketball. Who's going to get it? Hot potato. Gering's got it.
Stick a fork in it.
Josh Smith comes away with it, and then his pass clears Brian Judy and forces him to walk.
That's too bad after all that hustle. Make a bad pass. Going the other way.
So here come the Cardinals after upsetting the number one team in the state, the Hastings Tigers, 60-51. Everybody, including myself, thought Hastings was a shoo-in to make the championship game.
I'm right there with you.
But the Cardinals said no to that. A drive, and Ben Smith is stripped back the other way. Janacek. Janacek averaging just over 15 points a game. Scored 12 yesterday in the win over Beatrice. Turnaround. And Smith.
Nice move by Smith. He had 13 yesterday in the semifinals. The overtime win over Elkhorn.
Ben Smith will be wearing the old gold and black of the Purdue Boilermakers, and he'll be playing football there next fall. And our first foul of the game coming up against Chadron. Justin Harvey. And it'll be Brian Judy to trigger in for Gering. Bob Quick out between the circles. Pulling it all the way back. Now to Smith. Judy a feed inside, a turnaround move. And Janacek scores. Four to 2 in favor of Gering. Fade away, that's a tough shot, would not fall, and the rebound brought out of there by Brian Judy.
A lot of contact on Harvey as he put up the fadeaway, but no call.
Gering with the basketball and a 2-point lead. High lob inside for Janacek. Shot too strong, but quick enough to get over there. They'll set it up again. Stolen out of there by Wallstrom. He runs against two Bulldogs. Pull up, no. Swatted out of there strong by Judy. And now it's Gering with the break.
End-to-end action from the teams from the other end of the state.
6-2, Bulldogs. 5:15 to go, first period. Smith has it up top. Long three, pins it up against the backboard. Harvey's shot. Gering, a fadeaway, no. And Harvey gets a rebound. Feeds Smith. Smith, turn around. Nicely done.
Nice move by Smith. Got under control, gathered himself, made the spin move. Easy lay-in. Chadron back within 2.
4:40 to go, first period. Josh Smith to Quick on the right side of the floor. Around the perimeter. Smith looks inside, finds Martin. No. Rebound to Jesse Wood. Flip from behind, but out of bounds. Head coach Dave Pauly in your picture for just a moment there, as Chadron inbounds in front of him. 6-4, Chadron looking to tie or take the lead with a 3.
Nice
Inside
entry
pass.
Nice entry pass by Smith for the 2. Ties it up at 6.
Harvey with his first 2 points. 4 minutes into the first period. Judy for 3.
Wow, the big fella going outside.
And he'll do that. He is 4 for 11 in this state tournament, not counting that last shot, which just gave Gering a 3-point lead. Entry pass stripped out of there by the Bulldogs. The blue and gold want to run with it. Quick near side to Smith. And now they slow it up. Again, up top, it's Adam Martin. Quick looks to feed inside, turnaround move. And Janacek has 6 early points, and Gering has a 5-point lead.
Wholesale changes coming in for Dave Pauly's Gering Bulldogs.
And Harvey lays it up and in. Justin Harvey with 4 points. It's 11-8.
Gering has 3 players at the scorer's table waiting to check in.
So they're going to alternate frequently. And that's been their pattern in this state tournament. Bank shot, Brian Judy. At the angle he took that shot, it was not the easiest shot to make.
He averages 19.5 points a game. It's easy to see why. He can create his own shot.
13-8. Gering by 5, 2:30 to go, first period. Smith for 3, no. Rebound slapped out of there by Josh Smith. And he will bring it across into the zone. Outside, Janacek misses the jumper, and Chadron wants to run. Nice touch pass.
What a pass. What a pass there by Michael Wallstrom to Ben Smith in stride, the touch pass Perfect timing for the two. Chadron back within 3.
Ben Smith with 6 points. Under 2 minutes to go in the first period. A fast pace to this game to start off. And then a steal. Jesse Wood will take it in and score.
Nice play by the All-Stater. He averages 19 a game. Comes up with the steal, goes coast to coast, and we're tied. Actually, we're down 1. Chadron down 1.
Those Gering and Chadron players that have been waiting to check in have had to wait a while. We haven't had a whistle. Janacek up top. Around the quick. Smith thought about it from 3. Now brings it back. Bounce pass. Nearly lost it to Brian Judy. Now to Adam Martin. Around they go. Gering trying to drive inside. Can't do it. Nearly tipped out of there. Quick will pull it up from 18. And the tip goes in. Josh Smith with an alert play on the weak side.
We haven't had a stoppage in play in 3 minutes at least.
And we may not have one for the rest of this quarter. We only have 47 seconds left. Smith, there's a foul, and that basket will count.
Smith now with 8. 4 for 5 from the field. He also has a couple of assists. Great start to this one for Ben Smith.
So to the free throw line, it's Ben Smith. We try to tie this game. And now the substitutions can be made. Finally, Justin Relka, he's in for Gering. In addition to Jeremy Carlson. .6 seconds left in the first, and we're tied at 15. Chadron running the break.
Great touch pass from Michael Wallstrom to Ben Smith for the 2. 2 of Smith's 9 points in this game as we're tied at 15.
Troy Rubottom brings it across for the Bulldogs. 38 seconds left, first period. Relka, next stolen away. Alcorn lays it up and in. Didn't take long for Zach Alcorn to make it effect, and now a turnover in the backcourt, and Chadron gets it right back.
Cardinals stepping up the defensive pressure. 5 turnovers now on Gering.
And head coach Dave Pauly says, close it down a bit, guys. It's early. 17-15. Chadron with 26.5 seconds to play with here in the first quarter. Class B championship game from the Devaney Center. Ben Watson will play catch with Michael Wallstrom. 10 seconds left. Now they move towards the basket with 6, with 5. Carnahan inside to Smith at the buzzer. Chadron opens up a 4-point lead at the end of 1. Here's Ben Smith with the last bucket as Chadron takes a 4-point lead, nearly made it 5, put back, rolls home. And that one credited to Alcorn, his 4th points, 21-15. Bottom into the offensive zone.
We just saw that basket by Smith at the end of the first quarter. He had 11 first quarter points.
Alcorn steals. Kind of lost it in midair, but he was fouled. Zach Alcorn, a 6'3" sophomore, averages just under 5 points a game. Came in with about 2 minutes to go as head coach Dave Pauly has a word with Justin Relka. And Alcorn has already made a difference.
Chadron coach Jim English wants an intentional foul here, and he's got a case. Just a 2-shot foul, though, as Alcorn goes to the line. Good looking free throw, a lot of arch. Good rotation.
Right now, the Cardinals on a 10-0 run here. What was once a 3-point deficit is now a 7-point lead. Second one misses. Smith nearly had it for Chadron, but it's pulled out of there by Brian Judy. 22-15. Gering now trails by 7. Judy tries an entry pass, and 2 Cardinals were all over it. They want to run again, but stripped from behind. Rubottom.
Good hustle by Rubottom there.
That's one way to stop the break. A minute into the second quarter, and Gering trying to stop a scoring drought.
Chadron playing some great in-your-face man-to-man defense right now. Pick and roll.
Low down, Janacek missed, but the putback is back in there by Jeremy Carlson. 22-17. Jesse Wood, Alcorn, and he is fouled on the floor.
Jeremy Carlson reaching in. Third foul on Gering. Just one team foul so far for Chadron.
We heard the 2 coaches mention how familiar they are with each other. Chadron lost the first game to Gering, 67-62 in the 5th game of the year. But Chadron got revenge at mid-season, 69-62. High lob entry to Wallstrom. Now out to Jesse Wood. Chadron will not be afraid to take 3-point shots. They took 21 of them yesterday in the win over Elkhorn. Outside, Carnahan. And that was tipped out of bounds. Last touch by Adam Martin of Gering.
Jesse Wood right now not looking for a shot a whole lot. He came in averaging 19 points, the All-Stater. So far content to just set up his teammates.
Carnahan in the near corner. Chadron will work the perimeter until Wood has an open shot for 3.
Beautiful stroke there. Wood now has 5, his first 3 of the game.
An 8-point Cardinal lead. Rubottom all the way to the sideline. Now out to Martin, to Judy. Looking for the open man, Carlson at the top of the circle. A drive, Janacek, no, he gets his follow-up, but it does not fall.
Nice play by Janacek there, taking the ball to the hole, then stand with it, not giving up on the play. Trying to get the tip. He gets the foul, he'll shoot a couple at the line. The foul on Chadron, called on number 32, Michael Wallstrom. That's Wallstrom's first, just the second on the Cardinals.
Adam Martin checks out. Josh Smith re-enters for head coach Dave Pauly at the 5:17 mark to go second quarter.
Both teams shooting well from the field in the early going. Gering 8 of 15, 53%. Chadron 11 of 17, 65%.
Janacek second. 5:17 to play before halftime. It's Chadron by 7. 3.
No sooner did I say he hasn't looked for a shot than he looks for a shot. Sticks a 3, part of a 13-3 Chadron run over the last 4 minutes.
Up top, cutting low is Wood. That play well designed. 27-18, a 9-point Chadron lead. Around the perimeter, Rubottom, and contact away from the ball.
Janacek whistled for a push.
And Joel just kind of says, what?
He can't believe it.
His first. 4:45 left before halftime. 27-18.
Cardinals can stretch the lead into double digits here.
Lob inside. But Justin Harvey's layup was missed. Gering in the offensive end, driving, shot, no, but right back there to put it down was Troy Rubottom. He followed it up nicely on the low post. Skip pass, a wide open three for Drew Wood. Nearly had an over the back call, but no foul. Chadron gets it back. Wood, Jesse.
How's that for range? Way downtown, 22-footer. It's a 10-point lead for the Cardinals.
At 30-20. 3:53 to go before the break. Brian Judy up top to Carlson. They look down low and Janacek falls to the ground, but no foul. It was knocked out of bounds. Bulldogs retain possession. And now Ben Smith checks back in for the Cardinals and Bob Quick for the Bulldogs. .340 to go, second quarter, 30-20. Gering trying to scrape together some offense. Chadron's been beating him on the breaks. Outside, Smith. .30-22, loose ball on the floor. Who's going to get it? We got a jump, possession arrow, Gering.
Ben Smith had the big first quarter. He had 11 points in that first quarter. This time, when they try to get the ball inside to him, you found 3 or 4 Gering blue jerseys crowded around him.
3 minutes, 18 seconds to go in the second period of the Class B state championship. These fans have come a long, long way. Where do they get the vocal cords?
I don't have any idea.
My goodness.
They're not going to take any back to the Panhandle with them, though, I'll guarantee you that.
They'll leave it all here in Lincoln.
And we appreciate it.
Well, why not?
Let it all hang out.
Might be small in numbers compared to some of the other crowds, but not short of support. And again, we want to welcome those of you watching out in the Panhandle. Those of you who could not make the trip to Lincoln. Wish you were here. Turnaround move, Janacek. No, but Carlson there. 2 chances at it. And Chadron will bring it back the other way. 2:41 to go. Second quarter, 30-22. Cardinals have led throughout.
Dave Pauley wanted a foul on that play. He thought Carlson got fouled when he went up for that putback.
Up top tall to Drew Wood. He's trapped in the corner. Gets it away to Harvey. Now outside, long three. Michael Wallstrom. And now a foul on the rebound.
Drew Wood is going to pick this one up. For Wood, that'll be his first.
Foul is on number 34, Drew Wood. That's his first personal foul.
Only the third foul of this half against Chadron and 4 for Gering.
Gering a chance to cut into this 8-point lead. Try to make a run here late in the half.
2:15 left. Quick outside for Judy. Inside, basket, shot, foul. One more coming up for Jeremy Carlson.
Well, maybe Dave Pauley's politicking on the last time Carlson went up for a basket and didn't get the foul. Maybe it worked here. Ben Smith crowding him a little bit. Smith picks up the personal. Carlson picks up the 2. He can make it 3 and cut the deficit to 5.
.30-25, and again those new nets. They always have to string up new nets, so once in a while things get a little tangled.
I wonder what the net budget is.
They take it out of the budgets of the high schools that take them. That's the cost of winning a state title. Smith! Strong move along the right baseline.
His first 2 of the second quarter, he has 13 now.
Leading all scorers. Outside to Brian Judy, up top to Quick. A minute 40 to go in the first half, 32-25, Chadron by 7. Janacek, now here's Carlson. Again, turnaround move, nicely done. Carlson with 7 points, back down to a 5-point deficit. Smith again on the feed. That shot sailed over top of the basket. Relka with the rebound for Gering. And the Bulldogs will bring it the other way. And a chance to get within 5. With a minute 10 to play first half. Quick drives inside, kicks it out. Relka fadeaway, no. Rebound, Janacek had a finger on it, but it's retrieved by Jesse Wood of Chadron. And they want to run the floor. Back the other way, nice! Michael Wallstrom caught it in midair, landed on one foot, planted, rose up in the air again and lays it home. 34-27. 45 seconds left. We have a foul inside, and I believe Justin Harvey will be called for this one. That would be his second personal foul. 4th foul in the half against the Cardinals. With 45.4 seconds left in the first half, and Zach Alcorn checks back in. Alcorn has made an impact in his short amount of time in this game. He's got 5 points. And has run a couple of breaks for Chadron. Gering trailing by 7 to inbound, right of the basket. And all the way out to Janacek. Janacek to Quick between the circles, 38 seconds. Long 3. That one didn't have much of a chance, but Quick retrieves. Back to Judy. He drives, he shoots, he scores. Brian Judy with 7 points, 34-29. Cardinals may play for the last shot. Stripped from behind, nice play by Relka. Now Relka's going to get a chance at it on the other end. A 3-point game. We have 10 seconds left in the half. Wood outside to Wallstrom. Inside the lane. Shot missed with 3 seconds left. Gering with 2. A high lob at the buzzer. And Gering with a run to end the first half of play have drawn closer to the Chadron Cardinals. It's 34-31. Field goal shooting has been hot, you might say. 54% for Gering first half, 58% for Chadron. Rebound situation right now, it's a 2-1 advantage for Gering, 16-8. 34-31 at the half. And let's go down to Dave Willing.
All right, John Bishop, I'm here with Jim English, coach for Chadron. You guys had it in control there first quarter, but now Gering's made a run at you.
Well, you know, Gering's a great basketball team, and they're never going to quit. This is going to go right down to the last second of the game, and we're getting some good shots. We're a little quick. We're pulling trigger a little quick. We're not getting our feet set, and, you know, we're not shooting the ball real well.
Good luck second half.
Thanks very much.
All righty, we're at halftime of the Class B state championship game. We got a dandy as the 2 Panhandle teams go at it. Chadron leads it by 3. Welcome back to the Devaney Center. Halftime of the Class B game. You just saw the Class B All-State team. Here to talk about him, a coach that knows a little bit about these players, Coach Kirk Carlson from Norris. Talk about some of these guys.
Well, first of all, 5 of the 6 players are down here with their teams in the state tournament this year, and so that tells you something about the players and their teams. But one of them you're seeing here tonight, Jesse Wood, fine guard. Really smooth. He's got a good stroke on the ball, got good range. He's really a team leader. You can tell that. A couple of the guards on the team that we've played against the last few years, Jeremy Folkerts. He's a penetrator. He can really pass well. It dishes off inside. You know, pull up and take the shot. A good team leader for him. Matt Sporsik from Gross. Their team didn't make it down here because they were in a real tough district, but he's also a very good ball player. As far as big people are concerned, Tim Streetweiser from Ralston and John Beerbaum, both very good players, can go inside, have good range outside as well. And then the other player, Bill Kerr from Hastings, very good ball player, and I watched him play Thursday, just did a great job and went to the boards really hard.
Really good team. Thank you, Coach.
Thank you.
Coach Kirk Carlson from Norris High School. Again, we're at halftime here. Class B state championship game. It's Chadron by 3.
As we return to the Devaney Center, Chadron leads by 3. As you look at the team stats, I'll give you the individual numbers. Ben Smith leads the way for Chadron with 13 points. 3 7-point scores for Gering to lead the way. Brian Judy with 7, Jeremy Carlson 7, and Joel Janacek has 7. Let's go back to Dave Willie.
All right, John Bishop, we're back with Mike Staub from Wendy's Restaurants. Again, just remind the folks again what the high school Heisman's all about.
The Wendy's High School Heisman Project was developed in conjunction with the Downtown Athletic Club, New York City, and the National Association of High School Principals to honor our high school seniors involved in athletics, academics, and community service. And we'd like to congratulate this year's winner, Kelly Sizek from Millard South, and William Douglas from Clark's High School, representing the state well.
A couple of fabulous young men and women. Thank you very much.
Thanks.
All right, again, that's Mike Staub from Wendy's Restaurants. Second half action coming your way after this. Halftime of the Class B game. We're with Coach Dave Pauly of Gering. Coach, kind of got off to a tough start, but you have to be pretty happy to be within 3.
Yeah, we made a nice run at the end there, but their circle motion's really hurting us, and they're getting some easy buckets, and I think they scored almost all their points in the paint, maybe a couple threes. If we can own the paint this half, I think the game's ours, but slow start.
Good luck to you.
Thank you.
All right, that's Dave Pauly of Gering. Again, Chadron by 3 at the half.
Getting ready to start the Class B championship. Dave Willie, you better thank me, because during the break while you were over there, PA address announcer Rick Schwiger was over here trying on your headphones, and he tangled them all up.
I appreciate it, Rick. You're the man.
But he's got those little wimpy headphones.
I know.
We got the heavy duty
Those aren't
Ultra.
headphones. Those aren't headphones. They're a nice try.
Welcome to those of you watching from across the state, this Class B championship matchup. Chadron and Gering ready to start the second half. There he is. See, there's Schwiggs. Now, don't give him too much FaceTime. The guy gets enough publicity is the way it is. By the way, that's the gentleman who you hear at Memorial Stadium every Saturday, at Buck Belzer Field every fall or spring, and here at the Devaney Center. I think if it has anything to do with the Huskers, he voices it. Must be rough. 34-31. Chadron with the lead and the basketball to start things off. Smith had a great first quarter. Cooled off a little bit in the second, though he did spend some of that time on the bench. Outside, Jesse Wood. Drives baseline. One-hander, no. But Drew Wood comes away with it. Now to Smith. In the lane!
Block. They got Janacek. He was a half a second slow. Good idea, because he could see Smith coming to the hole with a full head of steam, but just got there a fraction late. Boy, that's close.
Very close.
That could have gone either way.
So Janacek with his first here in the second half, his second for the game, and Ben Smith to the line. He's got 13 points. And a foul over the back. And Justin Harvey looks up skyward for just a moment.
You'll remember in that second quarter, Chadron held a 30-20 10-point lead. But Gering ended the half on an 11-4 run. They've closed it to 3. Now with the ball, they can close it to 1 or tie it with a 3.
And now Justin Harvey will sit on the bench with 3 fouls. 3 fouls on Harvey. And he is replaced in the lineup by Zach Alcorn. Gering trying to draw closer. Inside Janacek, nice feed down low. Foul drawn by Adam Martin. He'll go to the line for 2. And Zach Alcorn picks up his first personal.
At the line shooting 2 shots. Adam Martin.
0 for 3 from the foul line here in the second half. The two teams combined, neither one can find the mark.
58 seconds into the second half, 34-31 Chadron. Now it's down to 2. Jesse Wood across the timeline. Alcorn outside. Now to Smith. Wood again has it on the perimeter. A cut down low for Wood. He has to save it. Nicely done. Into the hands of Drew Wood for three.
What an assist. Jesse Wood can do just about everything. He just showed us he can pass right there.
Nice speed by Quick. And will the shot count? I don't think so. Martin's shot went through. No, they're going to call an offensive foul on Bob Quick.
Good call. Smith was set.
And the jacket comes off. And Dave Pauly is incensed.
He's flirting with a technical right now.
He whipped the jacket off and smashed it to the ground.
Well, he just saw his player get called for a block on the other end in a very, very similar situation. So 2 calls in a row have gone against Dave Pauly.
That's only the first foul on Quick, but that cost Gering a basket. Drive inside. Alcorn, that was rejected, but a foul. Janacek.
That's the third on Janacek. Substitutions on the way in for Gering.
Carlson and Rubottom for Quick and Janacek. 6:17 to go, third period, 37-32, Chadron. And the first shot by Zach Alcorn falls away. Alcorn with 5 points.
Eric Schaefer checks in for the Cardinals. He'll replace Michael Wallstrom. Schaefer, a senior, averaging 4 points and 3 rebounds.
Now we've got a lot of confusion out there. Okay, I've got you. I've got 26. He's got 14.
I've got you, babe.
Second foul shot, no. Rebound, Gering. Bulldogs down 5. Rubottom to the left. To Brian Judy. Josh Smith beyond the 3-point arc. And a reach in.
Jesse Wood.
And for Wood, that's his first.
Foul sign number 24, Jesse Wood.
Wood scoreless so far in the second half. He had just 2 after the first quarter, but had a good second quarter, scoring 8 points. He has a total of 10 right now to go along with 2 rebounds and 3 assists.
5:50 to go, third period. Rubottom outside to Smith. A lob inside. And who will it belong to? Gering. Schaefer would have been better off just letting the ball go.
Absolutely. He must have thought his teammate tipped that pass because that was going on Gering clearly on a bad pass.
High lob and nobody home except Jesse Wood. And Dave Pauly screams out more instructions. 39-32, 7-point Cardinal lead.
They led by as many as 10 earlier. Gering had cut it to 3 at the half, but Chadron stretched it back out to 7.
Brian Judy. He's 2 for 3 beyond the arc, 10 points. First Bulldog in double figures. That draws the deficit down to 4. Ben Smith looked for the high lob, instead to Schaefer up top. Now to Wood. Smith again has it. Drives baseline. Foul on the floor. Will go against Brian Judy. His second.
Judy a push-off. Smith made a nice spin move and had Judy beat. So Judy a little push-off to try to get the advantage back, and he got caught couple more substitutions into the ball game for Chadron. Number 32, that's Michael Wallstrom back in the ball game. He replaces Eric Schaefer.
And Dan Carnahan also checks in for the red and white. Inbound to Alcorn. Wallstrom up top. Wood looks inside for Smith, and that's rejected. Swatted out of there by Carlson. They want to run the break. Nice pass. Wide open. Touchdown. Rue Bottom. 39-37. And the defense chat from across the way. And a foul. And Rue Bottom's going to get called with the personal.
Ran right through the pick.
That's his first.
Got to call out the pick. Got to help out your teammate there.
Timeout on the floor. 4:11 to play in the third. Chadron now leads by 2. Favre back to pass for Green Bay. Finds his man open. Andre Rison, touchdown. Simple as that.
Nothing to it. Troy Rue Bottom on the receiving end.
From the pass from Adam Martin. 39-37. Chadron leads by 2. Good ball movement. Finds the open man at the top of the circle. No, but Wood with the rebound. Feeds Wallstrom, and it's knocked out of there. Gering back the other way. A chance to tie, maybe even lead this game.
Kurt Caton with the big block.
Smith. Rue Bottom. Now to Carlson. They're looking down low. Fadeaway jumper, no. But he gets his rebound. Rue Bottom again, and he travels.
He had the shot, just couldn't get his balance. He had a wide open jumper, a 10-footer right in the lane. Just lost his balance there. Tough break for Gering. They still trail by 2.
3:25 to play, third period. Chadron to the offense. The lob, that was partially deflected, but Alcorn retrieves. Down low, and a hard foul. Players crashing to the floor. Jesse Wood.
Rue Bottom got his money's worth there. Wood wide open on the baseline. Great look by Smith. And then Rue Bottom said, no, you don't.
It's a 2-shot situation coming up for Jesse Wood, the 6'2" senior, as Drew Wood comes back in for the Cardinals. Jesse Wood with 12 points. First foul shot attempts coming up. Four-point Chadron lead. Nearing the 3-minute mark to play. Third period. Next foul. Gering puts Chadron in the bonus the rest of the way. A drive inside. Quick!
He is. Quick is just that.
His first 2. A beautiful baseline drive. Up top Carnahan for the Chadron Cardinals. Alcorn spinning, falling, charging.
Dave Pauly says about time. He's seen a couple of those go the other way. His players picking up blocking fouls, but that time it's a charge.
And that one too could have gone either way.
A lot of contact there. This has been a very physical game. These two teams know each other very well. The third time they've played each other this year.
Entry pass knocked out of bounds by Chadron. Gering for the third time in this second half, a chance to tie here with a 2 or lead with a 3. Every time Chadron has defended and then extended the lead to 4 or 5. Way up top, and Quick has to extend all of his 5'11" to retrieve the pass. Judy outside to Quick. 2:17 to go, third period. Entry pass stolen away. Intended for Carlson. It's Carnahan. He nearly loses it, but gets it out there to Drew Wood. Smith fakes the three, feeds Alcorn, and
another offensive foul.
Second one on Smith.
You've got to hand it to these Gering kids. They're stepping in front of Chadron players left and right to try to take charges. And they got it again there, 2 in a row.
That is the 5th foul on Chadron. And as we mentioned, the second one on Dan Smith. 2 minutes to play, third period. 41-39. Another opportunity for Gering to tie or lead. Relka had it for a moment on the right side. Now it's Judy outside the three-point arc. Back to Relka at the top. Carlson gives it up to Relka, who lost it out of bounds.
Bulldogs have certainly had their chances. They've done what they've needed to do on the defensive end. They just can't cash in on the offensive end.
They can smell Grandma's homemade apple pie sitting on the ledge. They just can't reach it. Apple pie sounds good right now, too. I wish I hadn't have said that. Under 90 seconds to go in the third period. Chadron leads by 2. Jesse Wood. Smith for 3. Yes!
Big shot there, puts the lead back at 5.
So all the opportunities that Gering had went by the wayside. They can't tie it on this possession. Trying to answer Judy, and Smith with the rebound with 60 seconds left in the third. And Chadron with a chance to extend this lead more than 4. Smith again for 3. That time it's off the back iron, but look at that hustle. Carnahan got it back, lost out of bounds, but Chadron retains possession.
2 Cardinals on the floor. One's not getting up very well. Michael Wallstrom looks like he may have twisted an ankle or a knee. He got bent backwards somehow. I didn't see how it happened. I just saw him laying there with his legs underneath him and then his back on the floor. He's getting some medical attention here. Let's see if they look at the knee or the ankle. Looks like the ankle.
43 seconds left, third period. Chadron leads by 5. Outside, Jesse Wood, 3 off the back iron. And again, another chance for Chadron. They are starting to win back this battle of the boards. They were down 16-8 at halftime, but it has changed here in the second half. 24 seconds, still plenty of time to work the offense here in the third period. And Chadron will now pull back for one shot. Carnahan. Now Jesse Wood, 9 seconds, 8 seconds, long 3, no! Rebound to Carlson with 5. Gering will have to hurry if they want to get a shot off. That's a desperation chuck. Oh my goodness! Brian Judy nearly put in a 75-footer. We go to the fourth. Panhandle.
One more biscuit for breakfast and he'd have had it. Just short on the 75-footer, Brian Judy.
That's right, Harry. All right, let's start the final 8 minutes of Championship Saturday. 44-39, Chadron leads Gering by 5. Bulldogs have the basketball. Bob Quick back in there in the 5-man lineup for Gering. Here's Brian Judy. Justin Relka, fronted by Carnahan. They wanted to run the give and go, but Janacek didn't have anyone to give it back to. They'll try it again. Janacek with the lob inside. Tough layup. Fouled on the floor.
Janacek got nice inside position down on the block. The help defense had to come over for Chadron, and they picked up the foul.
Third foul on Ben Smith.
Ben Smith, yeah, that's big. Back into the lineup for Chadron, number 45, Eric Schaefer. Smith will take a seat.
Smith with 16 points, 7 of 12 field goal shooting, and a three-pointer. Janacek up top. Quick tried to shoot a pass for Carlson, but stepping in front of it was Jesse Wood. Chadron playing good defense here. Janacek outside the three-point arc. Judy had an open shot for a moment. Judy again outside the perimeter. There's a wide open shot, but Carlson decides to give it up instead. Janacek down low. Now Chadron to run, but Gering back quickly on defense. These Bulldogs can run. Schaefer, 6:45 to play. Schaefer to drive it himself. He was unmolested.
Pretty good move, a little bit out of control.
Janacek bat out to Relka. 44-39. Cardinals lead Bulldogs. Gering really taking their time here. Chadron coming out in man defense and very close man defense. 6 minutes to play in the fourth quarter. Relka up top to Janacek. Janacek trying to find a teammate that's cutting, and a foul.
Justin Harvey held Janacek on the drive.
And that'll mean free throws the rest of this basketball game for the Gering Bulldogs.
And for Harvey, that means 4 fouls. So Ben Smith now with 3, Harvey with 4. No one really in much foul trouble for Gering, although Janacek does have 3. Both teams in the bonus from here on out. Janacek shooting now for Gering.
Joel Janacek with 8 points. And Troy Rubottom will come back in. Bob Quick will depart. 5:55 to play in regulation, 44-40. Bulldogs trail by 4. Chance to make it 3. Off the front iron. And they're going to have an over-the-back call, and I believe that's going to go against Jeremy Carlson. Trying to get rebounding position on the missed free throw.
For Carlson, that'll be his 2nd foul. 7th team foul. So Gering over the limit. And Chadron goes to the line. Ben Smith has 16 points, though he's just 1 of 3 from the line so far tonight.
Chadron 4 for 9 as a team from the free throw line.
Little body English from Ben Smith there.
And he has a good laugh about it with his teammate Jesse Wood.
You think that really helps?
What, laughing about it?
Body English.
Body English. Oh, no, of course not. Nothing you can do. As soon as it leaves your hand, it's gone.
But it's so great to watch everybody do it.
Well, yeah.
Twist and contort and make faces. And
It's part of the, I don't know, it's part of the psyche of sports. 46-40.
or lack thereof.
Nice pull-up, Ryan Judy. Judy with 12 points to lead Bulldog scoring, nearly stolen away.
Dangerous pass there.
The danger is averted. Down low, a drive. Schaefer's shot won't fall. It gets another chance at it.
Carlson blocked the first one, but Schaefer stuck with it. Got it back up and in. The Chadron lead back to 6.
His first 2. 5:11 to go.
Gering just can't get over the hump. They get it to within 2. They had it within 2 for a couple of minutes. They just couldn't tie the game up. The Chadron's extended it back to 6 now.
Rubottom retrieves to Smith. Smith now calls Brian Judy out between the circles to Janacek. Carlson hacked from behind. Wood got a piece of it. He's going to take it in. And Carlson fouls him from behind.
Jesse Wood just came up and slapped that ball loose and then took off. Hit him with a long pass. He went coast to coast for a layup. Just whacks the ball out of there. They have gotten away with some contact. but takes it to the hole. Carlson a little late, draws the foul. That's 3 on Carlson. Wood to the line for the 3-point play. If he converts, it's a 9-point Cardinal lead with 4:43 to play.
But he doesn't.
Wood now with 16. Smith still leads Chadron with 18.
Been a two-man offensive show for the most part for the Chadron Cardinals. Gering calls a timeout. With 4 minutes and 23 seconds to play in the ball game, the Class B title is on the line. Gering basketball down 8. Janacek cut off. Smith. Lob inside Carlson, and he was fouled.
Did they get Ben Smith?
If they did, that's number 4. They did.
Yes, sir.
So that foul could change things a bit as we see Eric Schaefer come off the bench. And Mr. Smith leaves, but not for Washington, just for the Chadron bench.
They'll probably sit a minute or two. Just 4:09 to play in this fourth quarter. Chadron by 8. Make it 7.
This thing gets within 4 or 5. You'll see Ben Smith back in this game. 50-43. Carlson converts both. He has 9. 4:05 left. 50-44. Double team. Now they get it away. Drew Wood looks inside, pulls up. Shot missed. Rebound to Judy.
Big possession for the Bulldogs. They can cut it to 4 or even 3 with a 3.
Janacek up top to Judy. Back to Janacek, and he travels.
Yep. Good call.
14th turnover against Gering. And that one hurts.
Now they need a stop.
Every possession, very important for Gering. When you're down 6, you cannot afford to be giving up too many offensive possessions. Tipped out of there, scrap for the loose ball, lost out of bounds, and it belongs to Gering. But not without a great effort by Jesse Wood as he goes flying into his fellow students.
Just seeing what's going on in the first row. See how everybody's doing.
And all the girls are there. You gotta show off. 3:15 left. Judy looks down low for Carlson. He's double teamed. Back out to Judy. He pulls up. And no! Just a bit too strong. 3 minutes left. The feed. Wide open Wallstrom. Shot missed and pulled out of there by Rubottom. Gering now running. Nice one-handed dish. Janacek off the dish from Rubottom.
The lead is 4, and Jim English wants a timeout. Chadron takes the timeout.
2 minutes, 35 seconds to play in the Class B state championship game. This is a great feed. Rubottom feeds Janacek.
Just what the doctor ordered for Gering. They finally cut the lead from 6 to 4. Now they need another stop on D.
Smith is back in the game. Outside to Wallstrom. Wallstrom nearly stripped. Has to drive inside. Now brings it back out with 2:15 to play.
Ben Smith back in the game with those 4 fouls.
Wood drives inside. He's open. Reverse layup. No. Rebound. Chadron's got another shot and a third.
Huge offensive rebounds there for Chadron. And then another timeout.
And then Rubottom nearly stole it away, and Jesse Wood, after calling that timeout, shaking his left arm. Don't know if he got nipped on the elbow, maybe got the crazy bone or what, but they're taking a look at him over on the bench.
It looked there for a moment like Chadron was content to just run some clock, and then Wood had a lane to the hole, and he took it. There he goes. The Gering defense forces him to take a circus shot, but the Cardinals come up with the rebound, get it right back to Wood, who goes right back to the hole and gets rejected by Janacek. That's when they pulled it back out, and they called the second timeout.
Chadron has 2 remaining in the game, Gering 3. Possession arrow is in favor of Chadron. Foul trouble, we've talked about Smith for Chadron, he's got 4. Harvey has 4. And for Gering, the only person in foul, the only 2 people really in foul trouble are Carlson and Janacek. They each have 3. So Gering is in good position here as far as foul situation is concerned. Both teams are in the 1-and-1 bonus. They have each committed 18 fouls. $1:55 left in the season for one of these 2 teams. Drew Wood will inbound to Jesse Wood. Now to Mike Wallstrom. Wallstrom being guarded by Janacek to Smith. 1:45 left. 50-46. Cardinals lead by 4. Smith out the perimeter to Wallstrom. And now a reach-in foul will be called on Brian Judy, his 3rd.
Wallstrom yet to shoot a free throw tonight. He's 0 for 0 for the night. Chadron 6 of 12 from the line and even 50%. You figure they're going to spend some time at the line from here on out.
Checking in is Josh Smith for the Bulldogs. He will replace Bob Quick with 1:35 left. Big foul shots coming up for the 6' 2" sophomore, who averages 7 points a game. Now Gering may have to start thinking threes with 90 seconds left. They're down 6. Janacek outside, a 3, no. Rebound, Chadron. All the way down the floor. They got a wide open shot. Tipped out of there, rebound. Another chance, and it's a putback for Justin Harvey. With 1:05 to play, it's an 8-point lead.
That may have done it. Chadron, several offensive rebounds and another steal.
And it's Ben Smith. Janacek with the rebound and a reach-in foul with 51.3 seconds left. Chadron hasn't won a state title since 1961.
They haven't been to the state tournament since 1969. 28-year drought.
And the Cardinal bench senses the gold medals.
But in the old days, when Class B teams didn't get wild cards, you figure there was only going to be one team from out west coming. This year, different though. Chadron got the wild card. Then pulled off the stunning upset in the first round of #1 Hastings. Not #1 seed, but #1 ranked. In fact, Hastings spent much of the year the #1 team in the state, all classes. But the Cardinals held the Tigers to just 28% shooting in that ball game and beat them 60-51.
Joel Janacek on the first foul shot, 54-47. It ain't over yet. There's still life in the Gering Bulldogs. Next one in and out. Smith with the rebound. Gering has to foul in a hurry. In the backcourt still with 45 seconds left. They clear the timeline. 2 players run into each other for Chadron. Loose ball on the floor. Do they get the timeout call or the tie-up?
Timeout. Good call.
Wow.
Good play by Chadron. 3 players ran at officials and called timeout when they saw Michael Wallstrom get control of the ball on the floor. Referees must have thought they had something in for him. Chadron players running all over the place trying to find a referee to call a timeout.
In fairness, though, if the Gering faithful are a bit upset, the possession arrow still belonged to Chadron. So it would have been their ball on a tie-up regardless.
Better safe than sorry.
That's true. 39.8 seconds left, 54-47.
Good ball game.
It has been entertaining to say the least.
And we figured we'd see a game like this. 2 teams that had played each other twice during the season and split both games, so no need to exchange any game films. Everybody knew everything about the other guy. No scouting tapes, no FedEx bills,
no couriers. Scoring a bit down from their 2 previous meetings in which each team scored in the 60s, but in this game, that may not occur. 54-47 Chadron. To Wood, they need to foul in a hurry, and the foul committed by Justin Relka.
I think
37.4 left.
And I think if you're Chadron, you want the ball in the hands of number 24, your All-Stater Jesse Wood. Wood tonight, 2 of 3 from the line so far, 16 points. He also has 3 assists and 3 rebounds. Checking in for the Cardinals, number 40, Justin Harvey. He has 4 fouls.
Substitutions coming in, Josh Smith and Jeremy Carlson.
At the line shooting 2 shots, Jesse Wood.
It's a 3-possession game regardless. Just depends what kind of possessions you need.
Cardinals shooting 2. They're in the double bonus.
9-point Chadron lead. 35 seconds left. Gering's got to start pumping threes in a big hurry.
They got to fire it up there.
Off balance and stolen away. Judy was hammered in the backcourt or pressured in the backcourt. And a foul on Gering, and that, my friends, should just about do it.
Looks like the state championship trophy is headed for the Pine Ridge.
And a timeout Gering with 25.2 seconds left. Chadron's winning this game, but they've seen their field goal percentage dip down to 44%. They were over 50 for a while. Gering still shooting 19 of 37. But the difference is the fact that Gering has committed 7 more turnovers. And Gering has also shot the ball 11 less times
and made 2 fewer 3-pointers.
So both teams will have a long way back home. Only Chadron's trip will be a bit more pleasant. But for Gering, you can't hold your head. They played well to get here. And even though they drew the 2 seed with a 18-2 record coming in, not many people really gave them much of a chance. Part of the reason why Panhandle teams, and this is just my theory, part of the reason why some Panhandle teams just don't do well here is because they have to come such a long way. And they can be a little fatigued.
It has to be, what, an 8 or 10 hour drive to Chadron. There's no good way to get there. You can take I-80 probably to Ogallala, but then you have to head north through the Sandhills. Or you can take Highway 2. Either way, it's a tough drive. Long way to go.
Long 3 missed. And Chadron will try to run the last 15 seconds off. Last time the Cardinals were state champions, their fathers weren't even playing basketball. Chadron, state champions. My goodness, the pile up down there. I hope somebody didn't get hurt. We'll meet the Chadron Cardinals and the Gering Bulldogs and wrap up Championship Saturday after this.
To the champion, Jimmy Brooks. Special award for you. And now, Coach, if you would please hand out the gold medals to your championship team members. Starting with number 21, Dave Carnahan. Number 31, Kurt Caton. Number 33, Matt Ritterbush. Number 35, Joe Lyle. Number 42, Ben Watson. Number 43, Zach Alcor. Number 45, Eric Schaefer. Number 13, Ben Smith. Number 24, Jesse Wood. Number 32, Michael Lundstrom. Number 34, Drew Wood. And number 40, Justin Harvey. And ladies and gentlemen, they introduce you to the 1997 Nebraska Class B High School Basketball Champion, Chadron High School.
Back at the Bob Devaney Sports Center, 58-47. Chadron wins its first state title since 1961, defeating the Gering Bulldogs. With me is head coach Dave Pauly of Gering. Coach, your team would get close within 2 points there in that third and fourth quarter, but they just couldn't get over the hump.
Yeah, I go back to the first half. I think they came out and I think their defensive intensity was more than us, in the first half. And I think that really kind of set the tone for the game. And then you climb back into it, you fight and try your hardest, and then you get right there, so close, and they make a little run and just kind of squeeze it out of you.
So many people make a deal about how the Panhandle teams have so much a lack of success here. Most of it maybe because of the long trip out here, but this year, Chadron and you both made up for that.
Yeah, and I'm so proud of our kids. This is a great group of kids through and through, and I'm so proud of them. It's just would have been nice to win one more for them.
Coach Pauly, congratulations on a fine season.
Thanks.
And to my right, Brian Judy, 12 points, 8 rebounds for Gering. Your guys would get close, but when Chadron needed to, they would come down with the defensive intensity. What was it like out there on the floor for you? They were really tough inside.
Yeah, we had a little trouble getting the ball, to our wings or our post guys to start the offense, and that kind of frustrated us a little bit. But I mean, we had some shots there to pull ahead or pull tight, and we just didn't capitalize on them.
How much difference was this game compared to the other two you played against, Chadron?
It wasn't much difference. I mean, we battled them close every time, and one time we came out on top, and I guess we're just short these other two. And we battled hard and we played tough, but that's just came out short.
Brian, fine season. Congratulations.
Thanks.
Brian Judy, as the Gering Bulldogs will go home as state runners-up. Not a bad second place. They came a long way to get here. As we take a look at the final numbers now, and for Chadron, they actually shot less from the field, less from the free throw line, had one fewer rebound. Turnovers were important, though. And for Gering, they didn't have enough threes, not enough outside attack for the Gering Bulldogs. Chadron wins this state championship by 11, and now let's meet the state champions from Chadron, Nebraska. Here's Dave.
All right, John Bishop, thank you very much. Back here in the back of the Bob Devaney Sports Center with Jim English, the victorious coach of the Chadron Cardinals. Congratulations. First state title for Chadron in 36 years.
Thanks very much. It's been quite a week, and our whole community has been helping out with our basketball program since Andy Pope got here, and we got a lot of people in the community that are working as coaches with 5th grade on up, and this goes back to the town of Chadron.
You talk about the week. The week started with the victory over Hastings. A lot of people thought that was just a huge upset. What did you think?
Well, it was a huge upset. Hastings has an exceptional program. It's the premier program in Class B, and I think we got them early in the morning, and they just didn't shoot the ball very well.
What did you think the difference was tonight?
Well, I thought our bench people came off and made some very key plays. Got some great rebounds. We were able to shoot the ball pretty well. We got a little movement out of our offense, and our defense was fantastic.
Pretty tight game all the way, although Gering could never seem to get over the hump. They were 2 behind for quite a while. Then you guys stretched it back out to 5 and just kind of cruised from there.
Well, we talked about it at halftime. They weren't going to give up, and Dave Pauly's done a super job with his program there in Gering, and they're a great basketball team. And we'd split earlier in the year, and we knew it wasn't over until the game was over.
You say you split during the year. How helpful was it having played them twice earlier?
Well, we knew a lot about them, and we knew what they were basically going to try to do, and that helped us defensively because we could anticipate, and we knew what switches we needed to make, and our kids just did a wonderful job.
Here in Lincoln and even Omaha, the 2 media centers of the state of Nebraska, we really don't hear a lot or even really get to see the Panhandle teams. Is this going to change our opinion about Panhandle basketball, you think?
Well, I hope so, and I hope that we can get some teams out here in the future that can do the same thing that we did this week.
I take it you're now a big proponent of the wild card system in Class B.
I tell you what, if it wasn't for the wild card, we don't have an opportunity to even be here. And we had a lot of long faces after Ogallala beat us in our districts. And I tell you what, I really feel in my heart for Ogallala because they got a great basketball team, and I wish they could be here too.
Congratulations, Coach.
Thanks very much.
Coach Jim English of the Chadron Cardinals. Let's bring a few players in. First up, number 34, this is Drew Wood, and he's carrying the state championship trophy. How nice is it to carry that?
Oh, it's the greatest. I couldn't ask for anything more.
Talk a little bit about tonight's game. Tight most of the way, but you guys ended up getting on a little bit of a roll there in the 4th quarter to kind of put it away.
Yeah, they made a couple runs, but we put them down. We've went through a lot of up and downs this season, and it makes you used to it, and you kind of get them when they're coming at you. So we just kept with it and took them down.
You guys played them twice earlier this year, splitting with them. How helpful was it knowing exactly what they have?
I think it helped just because you knew what to look for and you knew what to expect, so we were ready for them. We were prepared.
Drew Wood, congratulations.
Thank you.
All right, Drew Wood. Let's bring in another player. This is number 40, Justin Harvey, as they make the pass. Those state championship trophies end up in a lot of hands.
Yeah.
Everybody seems to carry it in here. Congratulations on the win. What do you think the difference was tonight?
We played them before. We knew what they were going to do, and we said right after we watched them play Ogallala districts, we thought we were a better team. We said maybe we'd get a chance at them at state, show them that we were. We did.
How big was the win against Hastings to get you guys going here?
That was probably the best win of the year. We played the best, and our coach put in a great new offense for us, which really helped out, and that's, I think, what put us over.
That's guts putting in a new offense right before the state tournament, isn't it?
Yeah, but we needed something different, something with a little motion. We were just standing around. That's how Ogallala spanked us.
All righty. Thank you very much, Justin Harvey.
Thank you.
Congratulations. Bringing a player here, Ben Smith, wearing a couple of necklaces. He's got his medal. He's got the net. Now he's got the trophy in his hand. Boy, you're weighted down.
Right, you betcha. It's a great feeling. It's awesome.
What's it like winning the state championship? I mean, did you guys think early in the season, when the season started, practice started back in October, November, that you would be here right now?
Tell you what, you always think about it, but you never quite for sure. It's always in your mind, but I mean, it's nothing like coming down and winning it.
For you, you really came out tonight hot, scored 11 points in that first quarter and got the team rolling.
I tell you what, that's what we have a lot of scores on this team. Everybody plays hard, and I just did my job. Everybody did their job and came out with the win.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
All righty, that's Ben Smith. Let's bring in Jesse Wood, the 10-11 coaches all-stater. Congratulations, you're holding that trophy with some pride.
Yeah, this is a great feeling. It's a great feeling.
Talk about the game here. It seemed like Chadron was able to keep Gering at bay. Gering would get to within 2, but they never could seem to get over the hump.
Yeah, we really stepped up on defense at state tournament, and the last couple of days we've been playing our butts off, and it really paid off tonight.
What about the Hastings game? How big a springboard was that for you guys?
Just confidence-wise, we really knew we had a chance to win the game, and Hastings is a great team. Once we won that game, our confidence shot up through the roof, and we knew that we could win a state championship.
Probably a pretty big supporter of the wild card system now?
I really enjoy that wild card.
How about that wild card, huh? Congratulations.
Thank you.
All righty, that's Jesse Wood. Coming in next, looks like we've got a whole host of Chadron Cardinals. This is 42, Ben Watson, 45, Eric Schaefer, 21, Dan Carnahan. Let's start right here. Congratulations on the state championship. What's it like to be a state champ?
It's incredible. It's a lot of fun.
Okay, congratulations. Let's move on now to Eric Schaefer. What was the difference tonight, do you think?
I'd have to say our bench play. Our bench play came into effect, and I don't know, they just didn't have that much depth compared to us.
All righty, thank you very much. And what about coming in as the wild card? Did you guys think realistically you had a shot to be here tonight holding this trophy?
We've always thought we've had a chance. You know, it's all about respect. We've never been respected down here, and you know, especially coming in as a wild card, we really felt we had something to prove, and we went out and did that.
Well, congratulations, the Chadron Cardinals, the state champions for the first time ever, or actually the second time, the first time in 36 years. Congratulations, guys. Let's bring John Bishop in here to put a cap.